Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful spring morning in Portland, Tennessee, and I am just excited as anything to share with you my discovery, though it's not a new discovery, about food for life, Ezekiel Bread, organic. So I'm very excited about telling you about that, but I also, before I do that, not a commercial. This is just something that I love and want to share with you. But before I get to that, I want to do my real commercial, which is about Fabula coffee. Fabula. Yes, so this is my decaf coffee that I discovered almost a year ago, I guess, and it is acid free or virtually acid free. It's low acid, which allows me to drink it. It's organic as well. We're having an organic day here. A hug and a cup, have as many as you want, and that's the other thing. I've got a hiatal hernia, and a lot of us have stomach issues and avoid coffee for that reason. But this is the answer for those of us who love coffee and feel like we can't have it. You can have this because it is the acid in coffee that makes it so hard to drink. And this is made in Mexico. Single origin, organic decaf. See, I get decaf. It says that it's fully washed, Swiss water process, decaffeination, organic coffee. That's all that's in it. There's nothing else in it. And I tell you what, it has been the answer to my dilemma with heartburn because this doesn't give it to me. So, if you're prone and you're trying to avoid coffee because of that, reconsider and get some Fabula. I order it in a way that allows me to have it delivered once a month. Yes, in a certain quantity, and and there's an automatic withdrawal from my checking account too. So I don't even have to give it a second thought. It just arrives, and I pay for it automatically. So it's so cool, so convenient. And then if the coffee just happens to build up and I have more than I need because I didn't drink enough, the plan allows me to skip a month. And I just love that. That's just like being so considerate, rather than foisting their plan on you. There's a way out should you have varying schedules. So I just love that. And yes, it is expensive, but it's worth every penny. I'm not kidding. Let me just set this down here so that you will be thinking about that while I show you the bread. Okay, I'll take another sip here. This will go really good with the bread. Now, what I want to tell you about this bread is you can get it at most places. I actually purchased mine from Walmart. Walmart has this, and that just is so pleasing. And if you get it from Walmart, you can find it in just the frozen bread aisle. I don't even think you have to go digging through a natural food aisle. But otherwise, in the grocery store, it's going to be in the frozen section of your health food aisle. Now, what it is about this bread that's unusual is that it is the recipe based on a scripture that was given to the Israelites by the Lord, by God. If you believe the Bible, then you might have some or find some significance in that fact. But outside of that, I'm telling you what, everything about this speaks for itself. Certified, organic, non-GMO, natural, no preservatives, the original low glycemic flourless sprouted grain bread. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, and the reason why this is so important to me, is because, as some of you may know, on January 1st, I went sugar-free, low-carb in order to try to increase and maximize my health and my have a good diet. And of course, I'm just going, oh gosh, sugar withdrawal and, dessert replacement. And this is a really good one for that. And if you stay tuned, I will show you, for example, some of the things I'm going to make with this. I'll show you, I will toast some bread and you can see what I make. But meanwhile, let me just give you some information off the package. Food for Life is the brand, and they make all kinds of variety, I guess. Like back here we have just their original sprouted grain, and this one is the sesame seed. My husband likes that the best. And they make English muffins, and they don't taste like regular English muffins. I gotta warn you about that. And cinnamon raisin, and you can get the English muffins in cinnamon raisin. And they also have oat. I didn't get oat, and that's my favorite kind. It just has whole oats, and it's so good. Well, anyway, here, let me read. I like the dove with the olive branches. Now I use that a lot in my comments. Okay, this is the flourless, low glycemic, complete protein, Ezekiel 4:9. The scripture in the Bible is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 9. Sprouted grain bread is inspired by the Holy Scripture verse, "Take also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and spelt, and put them in one vessel, and make bread of it." We discovered when these 6 grains and legumes are sprouted and combined, an amazing thing happens. A complete protein is created that contains all 9 essential amino acids. There are 18 amino acids present in this unique bread from all vegetable sources, naturally balanced in nature. Ezekiel 4:9 bread made from freshly sprouted, organically grown grains is naturally flavorful. Try it served warm to release its exceptionally rich, nutty flavor. The biblical bread is truly the staff of life. The question is, are Food for Life sprouted grain breads gluten-free? And the answer is, while sprouting promotes the digestibility of grains through enzymatic activity, this product contains naturally occurring gluten found in whole grains such as wheat. For gluten-free bread products, please visit our website at www.foodforlife.com. So they've got some gluten-free products. I didn't know that. Okay, the miracle of the sprouts. Different from most breads today, this unique bread is made from freshly sprouted live grains and contains absolutely no flour. No flour. Amazing. We believe in sprouting the grains we use in our breads because sprouting increases vital nutrients stored in whole grains. To unlock this dormant food energy, maximize nutrition and flavor, we add just the right amount of water to healthy, whole, organically grown grains. Beneficial enzymes are activated which cause the grains to sprout and become a living food. Our exclusive sprouting process not only increases vitamins but also causes a natural change that allows the protein and carbohydrates to be assimilated by the body more efficiently. And even better still, our exclusive baking process preserves these valuable nutrients and retains the important natural fiber and bran. You can see, taste, and smell the live grain difference of Food for Life breads. I can vouch for all of this. As nutritious as they are delicious, Food for Life breads are the substance of a meal, not just something that holds a sandwich together. See the difference fresh sprouts really make. So when you're looking for nutrition in bread, reach for the sprouted grain breads from Food for Life and partake of the miracle. Your body and taste buds will know the difference. Absolutely guaranteed. All of they say here, it's made in the USA, and the glycemic index is 43. Alright, and the calories are 80 calories a slice. There's 1% fat, no saturated or trans, no cholesterol, sodium 65 milligrams, carbohydrates 18, dietary fiber 2 grams. Okay, and the ingredients are organic sprouted wheat. Well, we already read all that because it comes from the scripture on this, but they do, looks like they add sea salt and organic cinnamon and such. So, yeah. Let me take one more sip of my coffee and we'll go to work on toasting some bread, and I'll show you what I do with some of these to help satisfy my sweet tooth. Okay, here we go. Let's get to work. Okay, first let's get some bread out. One piece at a time. I'll do one of each. Each package has a soft plastic on the outside of the bag, and then a more sharper, crispier plastic on the inside. And I find that part rather annoying, but it has to be like this because it's an all-natural live food, and it cannot be allowed to, what's the word? It must be protected. Alright, so this is our original bread. I'm pretty sure at some point we'll lose track of which kind of bread was which. But I'll still show you the thing. I don't use the heel. I'm a bad girl because this is expensive, but sometimes my husband will eat it. Okay. Somehow this package got ripped on the outside. My husband went shopping for me. I'll blame it on him. Okay. Oh, you can see, obviously, that this is the sesame. This one's still frozen pretty good. Alright, there's the sesame. I have to say honestly that this bread it's not, because it doesn't have fat, salt, and sugar. The flavor of it is more of its own natural ingredients, and some might appreciate that, but I, until you do stuff to it, in my opinion, it's kind of not that tasty. At first, and then it does start to, as you get used to not having a lot of sugars and salts in your diet, the flavor of it starts to mature to you personally. I don't know how that works, but I think a lot of you know what I mean. Oh, look here. The heel is small. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. That's kind of nice, isn't that pretty? Oops, almost dropped it. All right. Let's get English muffin. Well, this appears to not have that really crinkly hard plastic on the inside of this. Oops, look at that. That's what happens when it defrosts like that. Oh my gosh, so this, it's not like a regular English muffin, but I'll show you. See, it's kind of. It may be cooked in the same manner that allows it to split, but I still need to cut it. Okay, so let's cut this. Plus, it's still frozen, so I want to. Alright, that goes there. Not going to be able to eat all this, you guys, but for the sake of the video, I might do a little bit of wasting, but I can also just put it back in the refrigerator and eat it for lunch. Okay, so I'm gonna go toast these and I'll be right back. Okay guys, my toast is almost done, but before I get that on the way, I'm going to get some more butter in the butter dish. All out in my dish today, so okay, set that down right there, and this is gonna be so good. Now I'm leaving this package here because I want to keep it fresh in your mind. Fabula coffee. Check below my video for the link to get it through my name, because I would like and wouldn't mind at all a little help so I could make a little more money off of selling them. I make an interesting little percentage of whatever people will order through my link, and I don't expect a lot of it. I just really just believe in it so much that I want people to try it, and who knows, you know, just a little penny here and there doesn't hurt at all. So okay, I think my toast is done. I'll be right back. Okay, it's done. Ooh, this is exciting. Move this over here. Put this here. I actually need to move some of this out of the way. I don't have enough room, so I want you to see everything. All right, let's butter this bread. Let's butter this beautiful, beautiful bread. Start with the cinnamon and raisin. Okay, now I am really super generous with my amounts of butter because I totally believe that there is absolutely no harm in these good fats. And you will find so much hoopla about all of these different kinds of food rules, and there's some that I agree with, some that I just don't, and I have butter. I love butter, and I don't think it harms me. Okay, all buttered. Let me get this out of the way. And I'll show you what I do as an alternative to the desserts that I don't get to have these days. Now this one's already kind of sweet because there's raisins in it, but what I do to make it more exciting, we'll just do one at a time here. Put you over there, put you over there, is I take a bit of organic, pure maple syrup. I don't know, maybe that's not organic. Ingredients, maple syrup. I mean, I don't know the difference between organic or not, but I just spread some of that maple syrup on there. See, to me, this is just the most wonderful all-natural replacement for, say, a cinnamon roll, right? Let me put this closer to my mouth because I am going to spill. That is so good. I'm telling you what. And if you want, you can add anything to it, more cinnamon if you like. Okay. So my next idea for sweets replacement is this one. Yes, I did lick my finger. This is cottage cheese. Great value. Everything I get is great value. Alright. Just put some cottage cheese. Alright. And what I like to do is just spread that out. Cottage cheese. I love it. It's sort of like, I'm sure that there, so many desserts have this cheesy, I love cheesecake and that kind of thing. And this is not exactly a replacement for that, but here I'm just going to add some raisins. You dot that thing with raisins. Okay. All right. Then I will put a bit of cinnamon on there. So it's very similar to this, except of course it has cottage cheese on it. But wait, one more thing. You could either put maple syrup or you could pour honey on it. And this is just one of my favorite. I mean, it's again a natural sweetener, and those of you who are following along with this and are familiar with Ezekiel and scriptures and stuff like that, John the Baptist lived on locust and honey. So, honey is definitely recommended by God. Natural. Here we go. Oh, so good. See, I'll have this with, it's sort of like the idea of French toast. And that's another thing you can do is make French toast. Like that. It doesn't make the most exciting French toast because truly this bread cannot replace the real thing, French bread, sourdough, that kind of thing. But when you get a hankering for sweets, this is my alternative. Okay, so the other thing I do is I'll take that English muffin and get some cream cheese. Okay, spread out some cream cheese. This, guys, I just can't even tell you why or how that idea comes to be. Okay, jelly. Now this jelly is called Simply Fruit, which means there is no processed or refined sugar in it. It is going to be high on the glycemic index because it's made with fruit, real fruit juices, sweetened with ingredients made from real fruit. So I will not say that what I'm doing here is the utmost in the health department, but it is a great alternative to donuts. That is so good. Now the other thing I might do is maybe I could try peanut butter, but let's veer away from the sweet and I'll show you one of my ideas for savory. Okay. Okay, here we go. I am going to take this one piece of bread off of this plate and let me set that there and remove these guys, which some of it I will eat in a little bit. Pepperoni probably gives it away to you a little bit, I hope. Let's set that there. Close this, get it out of the way. And I'll show you. Let's start with some pizza squeeze sauce. Since I don't get to have pizza anymore, let's lavish this with some pizza sauce. Alright, boom. Spread that out. And let's put on some mozzarella cheese, pre-shredded, so that this is easily at my disposal. Alright. Now, if you were going to make this for your family, of course, you'd put several of these onto maybe a cookie sheet and bake them in the oven. Yes, that's what you'd do. But because I'm a creature of convenience and there's just one for me, we'll build it like so. Let me pop that in the microwave. Okay, this isn't the prettiest, but it took about 45 seconds. And I am going to delight in this bite of a savory alternative to pizza. Put that back on there. I'm telling you what, that is quite tasty. And this was the sesame bread. I can see that there are seeds on the outside. So, that is it. Let me bring it all out together so you can see. Let me take a sip of my coffee first. I can't eat much of this because I'm expecting my daughter to come visit me for lunch from work today. So, she's going to bring me something from wherever she's getting something from. She's also very health food oriented. Let me just set this off to the side. This is the sweet plate, and that's the savory plate. These were all my little inventions to help me stay on a good, healthy food plan. And of course, this isn't something you eat all the time. It's much healthier for you to add salads and such with good, hearty vegetables. But this is the idea and alternative to when you're really craving the stuff that you miss. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you'll consider trying Ezekiel Bread based on scripture, Ezekiel 4:9. And of course, don't forget to follow the link in descriptions. Buy some coffee, guys. It is really, really good. Apart from the fact that it's low acid, it really is actually very tasty. So, all right. A couple more bites, and then I'm going to put this away in the refrigerator. And I'll see you guys